There were so many years in my life when I just wanted a way out. I just wanted to be able to become free from my active addiction. I just didn't know there was a way out. Miss Jamey, this is my story about addiction for me. I was in high school and came from a broken home. Father physically abusive, mother was out of the home. Very dysfunctional family. Started using marijuana occasionally on the weekends and drinking alcohol by stealing alcohol and beer from the local grocery store that I was sacking groceries at, and using it as an escape. That's when I started using marijuana and cocaine. Very first got introduced to cocaine and started using it. Started shooting cocaine intravenously. Did that for about 5 years straight. That's all I could think about was my drug of choice, and hanging out with people that were using. The dreams and goals were to be a police officer, but those were shattered once I got introduced to drugs. Wichita Falls, Texas. I got introduced to methamphetamines. I believe at that point in my life that that's when I was in the grips, my worst, of the disease of addiction. That went on for about 6 years. I can remember not eating for days, been up for days, and not taking a shower. I went on the run at that point in time in my life, and just knew I was in the grips and I couldn't stop using. I just didn't know of a way out. I was in Dallas County Jail. Had no one to call, no one to write. I remember being in jail and just going through a deep depression because for so many years, I just couldn't stop using, and I was just, I decided to surrender to God. And at that time, I think it was 2 or 3 days later, I got a letter in the mail while I was in jail there waiting to get sentenced and go to court. And it was from an actual person that I used with multiple years back, and she was an addict in recovery and did a 12-step, her and another addict in recovery, and that we used with, and they sent me a pamphlet in the mail, and I remember it to this day. It's like, wow, somebody loves me, and said to call us and call me collect, and sent me a pamphlet of Serenity House. I came to Abilene, Texas in 2010 and came to treatment. And I remember coming here that day, just having some anxiety, shame, guilt, but that all got washed away when I walked in the doors, and they were just so cordial and comfortable and had me sit down and just welcomed me in. I remember there was a lady there that just kind of hugged on me and loved on me, and I'm a fairly big guy and she's really tiny, but she just kind of showed me God's love then. And I remember being in lectures and one-on-one counseling. I was able to at Serenity House, that I was able to start chipping away at some of the stuff, that the baggage that had piled up over the years from sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse that I chose to use behind, and so I received some freedom from there. Serenity has given me hope, has given me peace with who I am today. They also introduced me to the fellowship in which those people are still in my life, and they supported me and loved on me until I could love myself.